Hi, this is Sara Hoffman, the Technology Integration Specialist. And in this video, I'm going to go over some updates that have taken place with your Chromebook. In the YouTube description, underneath the video, there should be a table of contents that goes through all the topics I'll cover. And if you want to skip around, like maybe you already know everything there is to know about the everything button, you could jump down to the next part of the video. But I will be going over the updates to everything button, screen capture, the Tote feature, desks, which is new. There's a really cool Clipboard feature, and I'll explain how you can keep up to date yourself on all of the Chrome updates using the Explore app. The first thing we're going to talk about is the everything button. So let me show you where that is. So on your keyboard, the everything button is this button right here. So when you got your Chromebook, you probably noticed that there was no caps lock, and that is actually replaced with this button with the magnifying glass, and Google calls that the everything button. And when you're in your Chromebook, so let me just minimize the screen. If I don't even have Chrome open and I push the everything button, it brings up this search window. But I could type weather. Here's different options. So I could click on weather. It'll bring up the weather for White House. You could also ask it questions. Should I wear a sweater today? And then it will automatically bring up the weather for you then you can make that choice. So obviously no. Okay, so that is the everything button, and that is right here. So the next thing I want to go over is screen capture. So let's say I was making something and I wanted to take a screen capture of this keyboard layout. You would come down here and click on the time. And if you notice, right here is screen capture. And you click on that, and then it brings up this little crosshairs, and I can just click, drag. Now I am using a mouse, and then you notice it gives you these little dots. And if you click on the dots in the corners, you can move that in a little bit closer if you would want to. And if you notice, it brings up a nice magnifying glass to make sure that you are cropping it right where you want it. And then just click on that capture in the middle. It automatically copies it to the clipboard. Now, if I click edit on this right here, it brings up some options for me. You can crop it if you want to crop that image more. And then you can annotate, which is you can draw on the picture. So if I was making a screen capture of this, I could like put a little circle around this right here and say this is the everything button. And I can change the color and the size and things like that. And you can erase it. And then I can click done, and I can click save. And it will save it to my files on my Chromebook. So the next thing I want to talk about is Tote. And this is a brand new feature on your Chromebook. And just like a tote bag that you could carry and you put things in, is when you download files on your Chromebook, it puts them in this little tote area. So it's down here. So you've got your time and all that stuff. And if you notice right here, if I just hover, it brings up the word tote, and that is the tote. So if you click on it, it shows the most recent files that I've downloaded. I can pin them. So if this is something that I want to remember and it's very important, I could pin those by just clicking that pin. I could also delete them by right-clicking and removing them. Or I could show it in the folder, I could copy it, pin it, or remove it. I'm going to remove that one, but I'm going to keep this one. The Tote is a new feature. If you don't like that, you can right-click and just hide the previews and they go away. But then if you want to show the previews, it's right there. So that is Tote. The next thing I want to show you is the desks feature. Let's go back to the keyboard. To use the desk feature, you're going to click on the Show Windows key, which is right here. That's sort of the rectangle with the two lines next to it. So if I click on that, it shows all of the windows that I have open, and I only have one window open right now. We use this show windows button a lot when we want to split our screen, but the desk feature gives you an option to name the windows that you have open. So to name your desks. So right now I have one desk. Now if I want to add a desk, I just click right here, and I can name this desk PD Video. So I know that all of the things in that window, all those tabs, are for the PD Video. And then I can move over here and do, let's call this one Power School. I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to click on Power School, and I'm going to open Google Chrome. There you are. That's Power School. So now if I push the Show Windows button, I have Power School here, and then I have PD Video. This could be beneficial if you teach multiple classes during the day and you have a desk labeled for each class that you teach. And within that desk or window, you have the different tabs open that you need quickly to teach that class. Or if you're working on different projects, you can easily click through the different things that you need to get to. So that is the desk feature. All right, the next thing we're going to go over is this really new Clipboard feature. Your Chromebook will remember the last 5 things that you have saved to your clipboard. The way that you get to this new Clipboard feature is you hold down the Everything button and then V. So here I will show you. So the Everything button, just to review again, it's where the caps lock is on most other keyboards, but there is your Everything button. It's got that magnifying glass. I'm just going to start a new document. So I'm going to go docs.new. So when I click the Everything button and V as in Victor, it brings up my last 5 things that I copied to the clipboard. So this right here is just something that I copied off of a website. And then we have those 2 images of the keyboard that I copied, and then here are 2 website links. So I'm just going to choose this first one, but I could also pick the other things, and I could bring in that website. I actually use this Clipboard feature a lot today, so I'm really liking the Clipboard feature. So like I said at the beginning, Google is constantly updating their products, and Chromebook is a Google product. So the way that you can keep up on all of these updates is with the Explore app. This is already on your Chromebook. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to add any apps. It's already there. If you click on this little Explore button right here, and then just this up arrow will show you all of your apps that you have. And the Explore is an app. And it looks like a little rocket ship. Let's see. Oh, there it is. So it looks like a little rocket ship, and there it is. So if you click on that, welcome to your Chromebook. So if you wanted to learn more about your Chromebook, this is the place to be. So if you have some extra time, this would be kind of fun to click around and learn. But this one right here, the very first thing is discover the latest features on your Chromebook. That's where I go to look for all of the updates on the Chromebook. But you can also, there's other help buttons here. Accessibility features, connection problems. This just has a ton of great resources. So I would encourage you to explore the Explore app. Those are the updates that I wanted to share with you today. So I hope you're having a great professional development day, and I will see you soon.